All right. Hello and good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. And this is my live video right now. And I would just like to share my experience for today. So, the video or this live stream would talk about my experience in my interview here at Novakid. And I know, to be honest, there were several things that happened from the past few days, and I wasn't able to make teaching videos. I was so busy in my life. There's so many things that are happening and have happened already. However, I am here to shift my attention and redirect my life, of course, because to be honest, um, everything was so messed up last year. And though proportionately not everything, because some things happen also that are very nice and good, memorable from the past year. But however, for this evening, I would just like to share my live stream because this is about my interview at Novakid. Now, for others who don't know what is Novakid, just by the way, heads up, I am not mm, paid for any advertisement from Novakid. However, I am fully, I'm fully hired already in their company, and I am very happy to be part of their journey as well. And I think there were several things that you have to know in the process. Of course, I will not disclose any confidentiality and anything that is related to the company. However, I will just tell you the flow or the experience in applying in this ESL company. Novakid is actually an international platform for all of the kids around the world. And as a tutor, of course, we are paid handsomely. I will not disclose how much, but that depends as well if you are a native speaker in English or non native. So that means if your primary language is English, of course, you're paid greater compared to the teachers or tutors who have English language as their second language. Now, for those who are interested to know more about Novakid, you can try to message me, or you can also try to ask for my help if you needed to. I would gladly help you as well. I'm just so happy because today is my first day, official first day here at Novakid. And actually, today is my final presentation and my final presentation with my, um, how do you call this, rater, or the one who will, observe and give feedbacks to my demo. And I am quite excited and at the same time scared because I know it's not the same before in my previous employer, which are Chinese. And in the Chinese platform, the rules are somehow the same or somehow related to the quality of and in Novakid, I appreciate how the quality of teaching is important and how they care. There is something about the company that can be looked forward to. And I am very happy as well to be part of their team. So, the first process, okay, let's first the interview. Okay. So, if you're going to apply in Novakid as a tutor, what are the requirements that are needed? All right. So, probably I'll be making a detailed video about it. However, for now, I will just give you a run through or a feedback story of the experiences. Okay. What I did was that actually I applied in NovaKid 2020 of I mean, yes, 2020. I applied in NovaKid. That was August, around August. However, um, something came up in my schedule, and that was very important. And I wasn't able to attend to the interview. All right, the interview is done using their platform. Okay, so they have their own platform in NovaKid where you are going to sign in and log in, and then you will enter in their platform. Um, I did not, or I did not really um, have in mind before the schedule that because the time frame it's a Moscow time compared to the Philippines, so there's like 5 hours gap in between. So because of that, there was some kind of confusion of my schedule that time, so I wasn't able to attend to it, and because of other personal reasons, which are very important, and these are all emergencies. So I wasn't able to, you know, to teach um, or to somehow to attend to the interview. So what happened was that I was given a chance by the employer via email. So they emailed me and they told me that it was really inconvenient for me. However, they are giving me a chance that after 6 months, they will help me to, to reapply. So I can reapply and then I can do the interview once again. Take note, this is a very important note because once you already applied in NovaKid through their online application, you can only apply once. And that's something different to all of the ESL companies I have tried because in NovaKid you can only apply once and they can detect you if you applied several times. So that means one account, one application. So if your application was rejected, so that means you can, you know, you can no longer apply to their company. But if they emailed you and they told you that you can reapply after 6 months, that means you will be able to reapply. Okay. So that happened to me, and I waited for 6 months. And by the year 2021, the same, the same month that was still August, I applied once again. All right. So the process was not the same before, where I went to their website, I entered my resume or my curriculum vitae, my certificates, my teaching credentials, everything, all the information needed, my last name, my license, everything. So you know, it's already in the profile or the profile that I submitted to them. So all I have to do was to email once more and to qualify or to qualify for the reapplication. And so I did. Applied for the reapplication, and they emailed me like after 7 days of reevaluation. But the email told me that I have to do the whole process again. So I logged into my Novakid account, and right after that, I went to the it's like a quiz, short quiz. Then right after that, that was the time that I tried to to contact the the HR, and the HR told me that I will have my schedule for the interview. And that was a time that I scheduled for the interview. It was nerve-wracking. It was really, I'm so conscious. I was so nervous that I do not know what to do at all. However, I tried to make my composure and, of course, tried my best not to, not to feel bad about myself and not to be so confused or out of focus. Try to focus. I tried everything that I have. Of course, I prepared a lot for my props, from my background, everything. So you can see here. So everything in here, I prepared everything for the sake of my interview, and of course for myself. So that was a time that it all started that way. And after that, it's like on the spot during our interview. I was told by the Novakid team, the interviewer, that they would like me to be part of their team, and um I'm also happy about that. And they told me that they are also excited that I may be able to share my skills and my teaching experiences here at Novakid. And I was so glad. And, all of my thorns went away and it feels good. And that was a time um, that was the end of my suffering, actually, because, the interviewer told me that I did a great job. I was able to adjust to the transition of the student and everything. The observer or the one who will conduct your demo, the demo presentation was actually one of the great things that you can do for yourself, because there's so many things that are ongoing actually during that time. Like you're doing making the props, you have a props, you have, you're teaching your, you know but I was strained because of my former employer, because the company that I was into before. And 51 Talk also helped me a lot, because there's so many things that I've learned from them that I was able to apply in my teaching and in my demo. So I was really honed, and I taught um, flawlessly in my perspective, because I was not hearing any negative feedback after my demo. Everything that I've heard were all positive feedbacks. And I think that's one of the strengths that I have, because I'm always eager to learn. However, when I learn, I do it constructively, and I can feel the person saying those words, not just the words itself. It's like the afterthought of saying those words. And those made some impression to me, that, oh, this is really my strength as an ESL teacher. So what I did was I moved to the next level, and that was the onboarding training. However, after I passed my demo, I thought that, I submitted also a different set of requirements once more. Like I made a video, me introducing introductory video, and then I submitted other forms, like I signed some papers through e-signatures. There's so many legal documents that I read and I submitted to them, signed as well, of course. So those are the things that I did after the demo. And then right after that, I was really waiting for my profile activation because they told me that I am, I am ready for my profile to be activated. And I was so excited because I can already now teach and I was very ecstatic. However, I received an email like 2 weeks after that that they are on hiring freeze. So that means they are currently not accepting or activating some profiles of teachers. But they rest assured to me that I am completely part of the team, and sooner or later, if they will open already some vacancies or some slots, they will surely, you know, pick me as one of the representatives or one of the tutors. However, it took time and it took around, yeah, it took August, September, October, November, December, January. And then January, I received an email and told me that I will be entering the onboarding training for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, there's like a schedule and there's quizzes. So after those struggles and everything, here now, today, I am saying this to all of you that I am doing my final demo right now at 11 p.m. All right. So wish me luck. But actually, the funny thing is that even though I am having my final demo right now, my account is already activated and I have already students in line. And that's something that is reassuring because I feel like this is really a total accomplishment. I've also watched several videos from YouTube, um, online ESL teachers, especially I forgot the name of that tutor, but she helped me a lot to focus. And she told me to, to have fun, enjoy the moment. And what I did was that. And I think that helped me a lot. So thank you so much for that for that tips, teacher, because it helped me through the process. Am I nervous? Actually, I'm not nervous anymore because it feels like I am back to scratch. And I like the feeling of going back to zero because I'm not afraid of losing anything after all. Sometimes you just have to go back to where you know, where you started. Start from scratch. And I think this is one of the things that I really love about online teaching because day after day, new student, new face, new level, new challenge. And this is what makes ESL teaching exciting. For me, it's challenging actually. Teaching kids, they are the foundation of our future. So, whatever we invest to them, that's also the investment that we will get in the future. Whatever we put into them, whatever we instill into them, that's the product or the quality that they will also give as they grow up and as they mature. So I think I'm ready to conquer this. and wish me luck. I know that I've learned a lot actually. There's like um in Novakid training, there's a lot of information that I have to figure out things. However, I try to take it slowly but surely. Some of the things that I've learned, I might forget about it. However, when I'm teaching, I make sure that I'm good and I am happy. I am excited to teach these kids around me. It's not easy. Huh. And good luck to me because there's so many challenges along the way. However, I will be making a detailed tutorial about this, you know, the process and application and everything. You don't have to be stressed because if you keep on stressing yourself, the more cortisol hormones will be produced in your body, which is not healthy, and you will end up, getting confused and unnatural. So it's better to be natural in front of the people. And I'm practicing also right now. So thank you so much for all of my um subscribers. I know most of my subscribers are young people, and thank you so much for journey. And I really hope that I can be of help to you sooner or later. This YouTube channel, I will fill this with lots of teaching videos, and not only about Novakid, of course, because I am connected in depth ed, and I wish to impart my knowledge in teaching. In pandemic, we were so stagnant. Teachers in public schools felt so stagnant, um, especially in low grade levels, because we actually don't know where to fit in, most likely. It felt like different. So there's something hanging in between that. I don't know. Probably it's not challenging anymore because there's no kids that we try to teach face to face, unlike before, because the challenge was there. You can teach inside a classroom entirely on paper. I choose teaching was because not only because I can do paperworks, but because I believe that teaching lives is important than checking papers for me. However, our job is changed into machines, and we were like turned into photocopiers for reproductions and so many more. And I don't understand it actually. I'm trying to getting the hinge of not understanding things right now. Um, how am I supposed to explain this to all of the students who are watching? Teachers in public schools are having a hard time. Um, as much as parents are, and as much as students are struggling too, the weight of your um, confusion is, I think, the same weight or somehow greater than, depending to the situation a teacher is in, because it's not really effective right now. We are doing a job that is, I don't know, probably not any more effective compared for the past few years that we've been through. How- This is the life in depth ed, so just have to accept it. However, have to make some changes too, especially in the workplace. There's something about it, which I will tell you in another video. All right, so thank you so much and have a nice evening. and wish me luck tonight. Bye.